Hello, welcome to SRP Academy. We are specialists in training people to get them a job in IT. That's what we are good at, and we target two kinds of students. The first one are people that are students, masters or bachelor students that had just graduated from a US university with a computer science or engineering background. The second kind is spouses that had worked in the IT industry before and then took a break as they had babies or some other reason and now want to come back to workforce. In today's presentation, I will be covering the following topics. I will first let you know what our goal is, and then I will explain to you our process, and finally talk about where you can expect to get a job and what happens afterwards. Our only goal is to get a job in IT. And in order to accomplish that, we have a team of people that includes myself as the training and placement director. We have training coordinators that will help you during the training process. We have the actual trainers, and then we have marketers that will present you to our clients once your training is completed in order to get your job. Our expertise is as follows. So far, we have trained and placed more than 250 students, and we have experience in doing this since 2005. Our expertise is getting you jobs mainly in the areas of Java and .NET, and recently we also have entered into mobile and big data training and placements. As a training and placement director, I have the following qualifications. I worked almost 20 years as a software architect with some big name clients, as you can see here. I also have degrees from world class universities, and the most important of all, I love seeing my students getting jobs. Time and again, I have seen them doing very well in their jobs after we place them, and then they move on to acquire various things in their life that makes them happy, and that's what we would like to see. Our training program consists of a wholesome approach where we train people during which time they practice a lot on real world projects. And all these go together, which is why you see them all in one slide. What we make sure is that the training is short and it's only 4 to 6 weeks total, depending on the training program that you pick. We make sure that you get plenty of practice. So each week we teach about 10 hours, and that leaves you at least 30 other hours to practice. And I do believe that learning software is like learning any other thing where you need to practice a lot. We also make sure we don't have any clutter in what we teach you. In other words, we cut out all the noise and present to you only those topics that you require in order to get a job. And we do a fine balance of online training and in-class sessions. Most of our classes are online. However, we need you to come to our office in Princeton, New Jersey, at least once a week for our in-class sessions. In terms of practice, we make sure you get a lot of that through homeworks, in-class exams, some fun games through which you learn technology, and also trophies for people that do very well. We give you full-length projects from real-world scenarios that we take from actual clients or from our own projects that we are currently doing with our clients. We have a very innovative learning process, and these are the four ways that we bring that to you. All our projects are from the field, so we don't have some textbook projects that you will be working on. Towards the end of this training program, each one of you will be role playing so that you are better prepared to go at client place. In any software development project, there are mainly four people. That includes a developer, tester, business analyst, and project manager. So yourself, including your team members, will be playing these roles at least once during this training program so that you understand how each role performs and what is involved. And the reason for that is you cannot just go in there as a developer and expect to do a good job without fully understanding what these other roles are doing as a part of your team. We make sure that you work on actual software which is loaded on our cloud servers so that again when you go to client place you are not facing some kind of new software that you have never seen in your life. In addition, we also have some paid internship positions where some of the top students of our class will be given a chance to work as paid interns on the current projects that our company is working on with clients. Now, let's take a step backward and see what a hiring manager wants at a client place. By working as a hiring manager myself at some big companies like Goldman Sachs and others, and also having interviewed other hiring managers, this is what I feel that a hiring manager is looking for. They want a developer that contributes to the project from day one. The second thing is they also want this person to know how to deal with various team members that are on that project. Somebody that is experienced with software tools, let's say like WebSphere if you're a Java developer, and somebody that is also knows about the methodology that they're working on, whether it be agile or waterfall or some other software development methodology. Now, because a hiring manager is under high pressure to complete the project in time, budget, quality, and scope, they have a tendency not to hire entry level people. The reason being that entry level people many times do not have these four skills all in them. So, in order to address this problem, we invented what we call a flipped approach. We understood that hiring manager and other team members that interview you while you're looking for a job are the most important people who decide on whether you will get that job or not. So we said, why not start with the hiring manager and work backwards and develop our training program in a way that addresses all the concerns they have and also make sure that you get good overall training. So that's exactly what we are doing in this program. And we also have various hiring managers that work with us as consultants, giving us constant feedback. We take projects from the field and mold them for training, like I said before, and also we maintain strong relationships with our clients. After training, in order for you to get a job, you should do well in your interviews, which is why we conduct mock interviews. We do marketing so that you are presented to you with various clients that we are working with. Relocation is an important aspect. When you're trying to get a job for the first time or after a break in IT, it makes a lot of sense if you could allow yourselves to relocate at least for the first project, for 6 months or so, because that way you increase your chances of getting hired. We also find that it's important that we work with you before a client interview and after a client interview. The reason for that is many times you fail in your beginning interviews right after your training. However, we guide you throughout the process and through those failures of the initial interviews, and through that guidance it really helps you in getting that job in later interviews. Okay, that's where it helps. We have seen many times that our students end up working at mostly Fortune 500 clients, although there are times when people join mid-level, mid-sized clients. Although I should say I have never seen anyone joining a really small client. Now, after you get the job, we would also love to provide you some on-job support. Having said that, we will not be doing your job for you. However, we will be there for you. Oh, one more thing. We love your references. So please refer your friends and get a surprise gift from us. And thank you for your time.